How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have the Star Wars Empire Lucas Books number 8. This one here is a special edition. I don't remember what it was an exclusive to. On the back, it does have a little, transparent so you can see the back of the card. And then you open it up. Oh, I like how it has the little comic strip right there on the sides. Shows the open it up, and it does have the characters inside. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it'll say on the inside, but that one's Fixer. If you don't remember these ones from Star Wars, they were actually in a couple live action adaptations. They were from the deleted scenes in A New Hope. These were Luke Skywalker's friends. You had Biggs, who was off to Flight Academy, and then a nice little conflict right there that happens on the inside panel. But they were in the deleted scenes for Star Wars A New Hope, and then they were later added, I believe, in canon in the Obi-Wan series, where it was Book of Boba Fett series, where the Klatooinian Raiders were bugging the people in the cantina, and Boba Fett comes in and wiped them out. So this is Camie, Marstrap, and Laze, Fixer, Loneozner? No, Loneozner. Yep, Loneozner. So this package here, like I said, I can't remember who it was an exclusive from. It was like EE or some online retailer, I believe. But super excited to get these figures open, mainly because of another little critter. And I do have to give a shout out to another local Star Wars collector. I don't know if he has an online handle, but his name is Abel. He hooked this up for me at a toy show back in August of 23, and I had been hunting for this set for a little while. He already had a ridiculously good price on it, and then he took some figures in trade from me, and that really kind of blew me away that he was willing to do that, because he had, like I said, such a really good price on it already, and took the figures in trade. And he's all like, consider it partially a donation to the channel, give me a shout out on it, and then I'll take these comics in trade, or these figures in trade. And it absolutely blew me away that he hooked me up like that with such a cool figure set. Slight regrets on opening that one, but at the same time, these figures look amazing. No rubber bands holding them in, so we're going to go ahead and pop Fixer out here first. Maybe he's held in that bubble really well. And then, what was it, Camie? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pop the Camie figure out here real quick. Oh, there we go. So there is the Camie. I'm going to pull that card back over here so I can remember it. Camie Marstrap, and then the Loneozner. Yeah, Laze. So we'll look at Fixer here real quick. He does have just a single ball joint neck, just because of the era of these figures. These comic book 2-packs, I think these would have been Legacy series at the time. He does come with a blaster. It is rubber banded into his hand, which is slightly annoying, because we all know what the rubber bands did to figures if left too long. There we go, got that taken off and thrown away. So single ball joint neck. I do dig kind of the biker jacket over the, the Tatooine standard look of robes. The shoulder joints are pretty good, but once again, he does have those exposed joints right there. No holster for his blaster, so that is a bit of a bummer. I did notice just now that he is left-handed, so he does have a really good pointer finger, so he could at least say they went that way. Little bit of a paint scub right there on his chest, so you could tell that the torso was definitely painted, or cast him the dark brown color, and then they just painted the inside there. He does have a waist swivel. Shoulder or elbows pretty decent on the elbows. The sockets do look a little weird, and then just wrist swivels. He does have just the standard T-crotch, but once again, Legacy series, that was pretty normal. Oh wow, I didn't notice that he had ankle articulation. So he does have older style ankle articulation, pretty decent knees. Overall, he isn't doing much with that. Like I said, I am a little bummed out that he doesn't have a holster for his blaster. Seemed like the type of figure they have at least a little something that they did. And then here is Camie. Great looking, just female figure. They didn't do, I mean, they did do a lot of female characters, but most of them, you know, you had your Princess Leia's, your different Jedis and whatnot. Doesn't seem like they did a lot of background characters. They may have. I may just not be remembering correctly. And then she does have a rubber band holding in the critter. And just like always, I don't like the rubber bands. I'll risk her dropping the critter. But we're going to go ahead and get that snipped. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh wow, that's a lot of rubber band that they had on that. Throw that away. So with that, she does have single ball joint neck. The shoulder articulation is pretty good. Elbow articulation. More of a mid-arm swivel rather than wrist swivels, just because of the way her sleeves are set up. She does have hands set up just to be holding this little. It's not a loath cat. I don't know what type of critter it is. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, her hands are sculpted to be holding it, which I'm okay with. It's an adorable little critter. And she does have a waist swivel. Technically, she does have a T-crotch, but the skirt is very restrictive. Those boots are amazing. I would love to use those, like see them used in a custom, but at the same time, this is an expensive figure to do that with. And then absolutely zero ankle articulation, but I am also okay with that. But there you have it. There is Camie Marstrap. See if I can kind of get her. Yeah, no, I dig these figures. I'm excited to get them into some diorama shots, maybe a bar shot, have them being picked on by some Clatoonians. And then here is, was it Laze Fixer Loneozner? Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. But right there, you know, once again, I want to give a shout out to Abel for hooking me up with this figure. Oh, we didn't talk about the comic. So the comic, I'm going to have to go through and read this because I didn't read a lot of the DC comics when I was a kid at all. So this one should explain a lot about what's going on with these characters, hopefully, as well as maybe shed some light on Biggs, because it does have Biggs and Luke on the cover. Then the showing of the destruction, or well, it's showing a like the Tantive really getting shot, but we all know that didn't happen. But there you have it. Once again, I also cut myself off saying that I wanted to give Abel a shout out for hooking me up with these figures for the collection. He said, you know, give him the shout out on the channel. So if you're watching this, once again, thanks for the figures. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave that with, hit that like, smash that follow. Please follow me on Facebook and Instagram if you haven't already. And thank you for watching.